Hey everybody, Leo Goykhman here, founder of Famous Chiro, and we're back with another practice building news update. In today's video, I want to share with you the #1 asset that you own as a chiropractor. You see, when you think about it, there are so many different ways you could look at the situation. You may think about your education, or you may think about everything that you've invested into your practice as being your biggest asset. But the truth of the matter is, being a direct response marketing strategist and consultant for over 7 years, what I've learned is that your #1, your single greatest asset is your list of patients. Why do I say that? The reason is because your current list of patients already know who you are. You've already worked so hard to get them to become a patient. You may have advertised, they may have walked in, you may have gotten them as a referral, but the point is, from the point of someone coming into your practice not knowing you to the point where they are comfortable enough where they're coming back to your practice, seeing you, whether it's once a year, whether it's once a month, it doesn't really matter because they've built that relationship with you and they feel comfortable with you. Now, the most difficult part of building a practice and getting it packed with patients is to actually find targeted and qualified prospective patients that #1 need what you offer, and #2 that actually make a decision that you are going to be the doctor that they come and get their treatment from. So your single greatest asset isn't necessarily your education or some of the other things that you may think they are, but rather your current list of patients. Your current list of patients are also your greatest assets because at the end of the day, when you really think about it, you can create a promotion or a campaign and you could send it to them and you could pretty much know that you will get some sort of a response. So say that you are looking to go on a vacation in 2 months with your family and you say, you know what, I need a cash surge into my practice. What do? Well, you may sell products or supplements, or you may have a special on a service that you would like to offer. Well, someone that does not have a list of patients, a doctor that may be either just starting or that has moved to a new city, they may not have that asset, right? Because they need to build that relationship, that list of individuals who know, like, and trust them. But if you have a practice that you've been building and you've been working hard at really positioning yourself as the long-term doctor in that city or in the community, you have something really special because you are at any moment able to say, you know what, I would like to offer X, Y, and Z to my list of patients that will of course add value to them, but at the end of the day it will help you earn extra money or just build your practice, whether it's through referrals, whether you're looking to start a new continuity program. It doesn't really matter what it is. I think that my point here is that by having that list, it's truly an asset because you're able to extract profit from it while delivering value and building more goodwill with your list. Now, one last point I'd like to make is when I work with a doctor and we really start to look at who is their ideal prospective patient. So who is a perfect candidate for a new promotion? So there's really 2 avenues that I'd like to take. The first one is you always want to know who that individual is. So you may want to sit down and really think about my ideal, the best patient that I love working with, maybe a male that's in their 40s or a female in their 30s that live 5 miles from us, that come in once a month, or whatever the demographics or psychographics may be. You really should know the ideal characteristics of the perfect patient, if we may call it that, right? So when we talk about creating promotions and campaigns and testing new services and programs out, there's 2 ways to go about it. Number 1, knowing who that ideal person is, you can actually create campaigns and promotions that will target them directly. I mean, through Google AdWords and Facebook ads, you can pretty much pinpoint to the T who you are, who can see your ads and who will not see your ads. Now, the other avenue that we can go, again, is your current list of patients. Your current list of patients already know who you are. And I know that we just talked about that, but if you really think about it, it is so valuable to utilize that. Because if you're thinking about rolling out some new promotion, or if you got some new products that are really, really helpful and valuable to your community and to the people that you are looking to treat, who better to offer this to than individuals that already know you, like you, and trust you? So I want you to think about your current practice and realize that you have a gold mine that you may be sitting on and not knowing and not realizing it. So it's not to say that you should always send out something to them, and I know that, you know, people get bombarded enough with all sorts of promotions and they see so many advertisements. My point here is to help you understand that when you're looking to roll out a new program, a product, when you're looking to increase your cash flow, sometimes the best thing you can do is to look in-house and see what you have already, because of all the work and effort and investments that you've put in, and what have you got in front of you that you can utilize and generate a response from. And also that can give you some really good information going forward, because you'll get a really good opinion, a trusted opinion from people that will give you the truth on whether or not they've gotten the value that you believe the service or product will do. So with that being said, this is Leo Goykhman checking out with another practice building news update, and I'll see you next time. Take care.